Hello, good morning. We're going to do things a little bit different on today. Today, we're going to serve you your preview for your Patreon plate at the start of the video instead of waiting at the end. So, girl, please enjoy this quick preview that we have for you on today. There's a lot of plates cooking for the children of the world over on Patreon. Come on through on today and collect your plate today. Enjoy. Involved that you probably don't even notice how you're treating other people. But what really pissed me off with fucking League, I'm trying to figure out what I'm gonna do. Yeah, I'm gonna leave it. I'm gonna leave it how I have it. Or you know what? I'm gonna do this one. Inspiration. Ooh, too late. My thing is, okay, yes, I did troll them. Because after they came for me for no reason and then talking about they're gonna report me, why would I not troll them? You're going to report me for being a decent person? So suppose I wouldn't have said nothing. They still would have reported me. And when they would have reported me, it would have been all of them against me. So of course I'm going to defend myself. I'm not going to sit in a game and let these bitches think that they're going to just back me into a corner. So I was letting them have it. Like kikiing, KSing them. Like they just couldn't take me. And I was like communicating with the other team. Like, you guys work so well as a team. It must be nice. But I don't see why, even if you were going to punish me, they should be punished too. So they get to get away. Like, then they sent me a transcript of the conversation, but they omitted everything else that the other people said. It was literally just a transcript of everything I said. It's almost like you don't want to see in black and white the reason why I reacted like that. Don't you think it's necessary to see the whole conversation? Because even if you were going to say, oh, because then they said, oh, because you were being aggro. Oh, that really pissed me off. Because I'm like one of the most pleasant people to play with if I'm on a good team. But if you come at me, why shouldn't I not come at this bitch? And it's very obvious that that's what happened. And it's just like for League to see that the fact that you sent me the transcript tells me that you've seen it. So you're telling me that you can, and then by the way, that's the day before they just awarded me all these different, and then they stripped me of all my, that's what, I really do hate League. I'm really about to find another game because honestly, they don't really give a fuck about their audience. You just gave me the day before, you gave me an award for being pleasant to play with. Because so many people were honoring me, and you know how much I play and all the honors that I get, the ratio. You just awarded me. So wouldn't it make sense that if you just awarded me as a person that people like to play with, and all of a sudden I'm acting out, wouldn't you want to investigate that? That somebody that's getting all these honors is all of a sudden being aggro? Wouldn't you think to look deeper into that and see why they're being aggro? Dumbass. Make me motherfucking sick. I can't stand this stupid bitch. Stupid ass. And then these queens up here thinking that they motherfucking right just because I got banned on here. And I'm like, no, that's because just because League is retarded don't make you right, bitch. And you're still miserable in real life, sweetheart. You probably still don't got no business about your funky ass. Regardless. Bitch thinks she all that in a motherfucking bag just because she got me banned, bitch. You're still funky, and you're still funky, bitch. You still an ugly bitch who don't got no business about your motherfucking self. No, this bitch is about to die, girl. The nerve of this bitch! The fuck is wrong with her? Katarina, you're dead, bitch. You's a stupid hoe. That's he is me. Hello and welcome back. So glad that I can make your acquaintance once more. Before we hop into this plate, what I have for you on today, of course, become a patron on to motherfucking day. Put those coins out to the side for me. Stop playing these games, which you know you're playing. Because you playing Chuck E. Cheese, bitch, and I'm trying to elevate you into a whole new lifestyle. All the seasoned spices and herbs, which you have become accustomed to, bitch, will be on full display. Miss Thing, come on through and collect your plate on today. Of course, cards will always be up top. Links down below in the description box. And with that, girl, and with that, bitch, I come bearing gifts and surprises. I have my first official weed pen, bitch, and we're going to take one sickening legendary drag before we hop into this banquet we have for the children of the world on today. One moment, please. See, the secret to the saffron is you gotta kind of let her work her way through your spirit, your mind, body, and motherfucking soul. Need a bigger girl. Like, you really can't rush these things. You can't hurry, love. No, you just got to wait. And that's the issue with a lot of these bitches, is they really just don't understand the word patience. They don't understand the concept patience. Allow the saffron to work her way through your spirit, bitch, if you want to get hit the way you claim. You know, if you want to get hit the way you claim. One more for the girls round back. Since I know y'all getting into church late, bitch. One more. Shantae. Shantae Sante. You stay, girl. I see you, bitch. I see you. But that being said, let's hop into this motherfucking plate. Now, I know that I might catch flack on this video. I don't too much give no fucks, because I'm going to say what I think regardless of the fact, bitch. I know that the girls may not be feeling me on this topic, but it is what it is. This is old tea, but I still feel that it bears discussing, because recently I saw that Miss Katt Williams has landed herself once more for her 20th, maybe her 21st jailhouse stay, because this bitch don't know how to stay out of jail. So I thought, you know what? I'm going to spin back around. I'm going to circle back for this bitch. Okay, yes, come on through, sun do shine. Sun do shine, shun best shine. Because when I'm coming through for these bitches, I'm not playing, and I will be snatching their wigs on my way out the door. Trust and believe. But the bottom line is, bitch, you're in jail again. You're in jail again. Bottom line, when you came to the morning show, which you did, bitch, you came with the motherfucking attitude. And I don't give a fuck about everybody saying, oh, it was Wanda. Wanda started it. Wanda did not start it. And I'm real sick of these bitches wanting to defend this cokehead just because they like her. It's like, okay, when she deserves a defense, defend her. But if she wrong, she should still be wrong. Based off of just that clip, what I saw, Katt Williams was in the wrong. And I really don't understand what the fuck video everybody else is watching, because everybody is just so certain that she started in with the bad attitude. Everybody is so certain that she came with bad energy. When the interview first opened up, it was all kikis and giggles, bitch. Up until they panned over to Katt Williams' sour puss, old bitter ass. This bitch with this fried perm. She got so much to say about her perm, don't she? Or her non-perm. Let her tell it it's all natural, bitch. No, it's not. You got the same Al Sharpton package. Bitch, I know an Al Sharpton perm when I see one, bitch. Because it's stale, it don't ever grow, and it's thin. That's how you know this bitch lying. Ain't no bitch with no natural hair who just occasionally gets her blowout look like that. And with all of these millions what she got, while she up here trying to flex in her Versace, looking like a big and tall bitch, you ain't serving. Okay, so it's Versace. It's not tailored. It still look basic. And bitch, I could have went right on down to the Men's Warehouse and pulled something better than what you got. Oh, it's Versace. So you just the dumb bitch that paid top dollar to still look basic, is what I'm saying. And then I finally watched the follow-up interview. I heard part of it going to the grocery store. I didn't hear the whole thing. Frank Ski, I see you. Use another bitch. I see you, but we're going to get to you in a second. Finally watched it on YouTube. They do have it on YouTube. And everything what I said and everything what I felt in my heart was exactly what she was saying. That's how I know I was on point. Because I'm like, I don't think she really wanted to argue with him. I think she was embarrassed. I think she probably felt like this is not what I was expecting. I think she was taken by surprise. And everybody keeps saying that's another thing that's so ignorant. People will say anything to make a bitch they like the right person. You can like this bitch and she could still be wrong. And hold them accountable, let them make the corrections, what they need to make, and then support them on their new venture. But instead, you bitches just be wanting to support bullshit with, oh, girl, the sun is really blazing on my ass. She really is blazing on me, bitch. Serve me real, like, memorial teas, like, bitch, I'm no longer with you. I'm just the ghost, bitch. This is a hologram. You know how they get the celebrities years after the fact? I feel like they tried to do that with Whitney. Who was it? Was it Whitney? And it was a complete and total turd. And everyone was like, girl, this shit is a fool. But all I'm saying is, Katt Williams is very clearly wrong. And I'm not a feminist. I'm not a bitch that is like super duper sensitive to where it's like, oh, I'm not that girl. I just stand up when I think I am seeing something wrong. I do believe that he came on that show and he did bully that woman. You don't have to like it, but that's what happened. He may be your favorite. Maybe you respect him and you don't want to believe that's the case. Okay, we see it on tape. She was not being negative with him. She wasn't. You could say until the cows come out, oh, she started it. She had the attitude. She did not. From the moment it went to Katt Williams, they asked him a very simple question. And the question was, girl, let me adjust this because, bitch, I ain't going to be looking like Keisha Cole's sent from heaven, bitch. Okay? Girl, I'm not serving that plate today. But, okay, my thing is, the very first question was, what do you think it takes to make a good special, Katt? Instead of him really answering all that first, he needs to let these bitches know that he's legendary because he got 7 more specials than Richard Pryor, maybe about 5 more than Eddie Murphy, about 5 more than Martin. Like, did we even need to know all that in order for him to explain what makes a good special? See, what it seems like, bitch, is you really don't know. And maybe you just got lucky up until this point because you really don't seem too business savvy. Because, bitch, all you do is stay in the press for talking shit and getting beat up by children. That's what you do best. So I feel like when they asked her the question, it was like she really didn't know what to do. So his first response was, well, I have these many more specials than this one, that one. And it was the energy right from that point to me was negative. Maybe he wasn't saying anything overtly negative, but I'm speaking on his aura. Okay? Are you fucking blind? You don't see this energy? You went from just kikiing with this other person who I never heard of until this interview. Everybody want to shade Wanda. Oh, Wanda. I'm not making it seem like Wanda is big in the streets outside of Georgia. But in Atlanta, at least she does have a presence. And I ain't never heard of this bitch getting into no trouble. That's just what I'm saying. But the point is, when she was talking to him, it felt like it was okay. The instant it went to Katt, everybody got kind of clammy. It almost felt like people were afraid to talk or really, the only person who was really, that's what I think why he didn't like her. Because while he was trying to be negative and, oh, the only reason why these comedians are famous are because they're ugly and nobody wants to fuck them. Newsflash, bitch, you look like Earthworm Jim. Okay, with a perm, with the Al Sharpton perm. So while you talk about that bitch that's ugly, maybe that's why you got in. If I was a woman or even as a gay man, I look at him, I could look at him and look straight through him. Nothing about him makes me think, ooh, the only reason why if I was that kind of girl, what I would see is a paycheck. But do you really see like frolicking through the beach with Katt Williams, bitch? She afraid to get her perm wet, you know, like yuck. So that's all what she's really doing is projecting. And then he went in on Tiffany Haddish. So he went in on Tiffany and he had so much to say. Oh, you know, she like white dick, and I'm paraphrasing. They like her because she like white dick and all of this, and she a coon. Maybe he didn't call her a coon, but whatever it was, he was giving me the energy like essentially you're saying you think she's a coon. That's what I got. Okay, but then he follows up and says that he gave her the first opportunity what she had. So you see the hypocrisy? You're upset because you feel like she's a coon, and yet you're the one who gave her the opportunity. According to him, he's the one who gave her her first big break. So if she was all what you're saying, why did you see it for her? Now all of a sudden she's famous and you're mad about it, but you're the one who actually exposed her. You had the power to keep her away from us, but bitch, you put her in because you saw something in her. I'm not even the biggest Tiffany fan, but I can still see the truth. If someone is talking to me, I hear what you're saying. I don't understand why the fans are so stupid they can't hear this nigga. Everything what they say, they just want to blame Wanda for the whole thing. It's like, I'm not saying she's right because she did, at some point she did get involved, but I feel like that's because she felt nobody was coming to her defense. And let me get back to what I was saying. I think why he probably didn't like her too, I should have fixed me a glass of wine. If we're going to go in like this first thing in the morning, I really should have fixed me a glass of wine. I'm just sitting here thinking, and upon further investigation, a wine is certainly suitable. You know? But anyway, back on point. So, all right, so he came in with that energy. Yes, he did. Yes, he did. I don't understand why people are pretending he was like, everything was good until Wanda. The very first thing when he got involved in that conversation, it was negative. Period. Are we gonna really pretend? Like, I hate when people do that. Oh, they like you, so, nah, it was Wanda. Really? All right. Okay. But then you're going to turn up on these police. And I know I'm not saying it's the same equivalent. I'm just making the point to say, y'all doing the same. It's like the same mentality where it's like you a police officer and you know this other police officer wrong. But instead of you just saying that, it's like we can't. We got to stick together. We can't call this bitch wrong even though we know they're wrong. I'm not saying it's the exact same thing. I'm just saying it's that mentality where you like this bitch, so just because you like her means that he had the right energy coming into that interview. I'm gonna tell you something, because everybody keeps saying, well, but Wanda's the one who begged him to come on. See, now we getting a little bit, okay, let's work on these levels, bitch. See, because we can do this shit right here in person, bitch. Don't play with me, girl. Don't play with me. We just make that shit look easy, man. But I digress. So, everybody's so pressed on energy and all stuff like that, but I'm just saying, Katt came in there with bad energy. And then you have people in the comments like, well, but he said he didn't want to come on the show, and Wanda kept begging for him to come on the show. That just goes to show you, let's just start here. There's two things. I'm not saying that that's right, that she kept asking him, but that shows you, number one, that she really did want him on the show. So let's nip that in the bud that she did not want him there. Because I keep thinking, she didn't even want him there. Then why it's mixed reviews? On one hand, y'all saying she wanted him there so bad, that's why he was in a bad mood. And then on the other hand, y'all saying she never really wanted him there. Y'all can't even make up y'all minds. See, that's the reason why we can't get ahead, because, bitch, we always split down the middle. But I digress. So, now here we are, and everybody's saying, she wanted him to come on so bad, so that's the reason why she got what she got. Everybody knows what Katt Williams serves. That's that same shit people used to do with Tammy. And what people do with Iyanla. Oh, they came to Iyanla. If she's the professional, it's her job to assess the situation. And if she can't handle it, this bitch needs to know when to back away. Bottom line. If you're a doctor and a bitch walk into your office and you know this bitch is not all the way where she needs to be, and she's talking about, can you just take a little off the top and a little around the edge, and you can see that this bitch done already got her nose pinched down for blood, and you're going to give her another operation, then that shows your lack of professionalism. Just because she came to you don't mean you had to take on the case. But see, when these bitches are all about the bag and all about the ratings, they will take on the case because they know ultimately maybe we can bring you some healing, but if nothing else, we will get these ratings. So you can miss me with that, because I see Iyanla and I don't want to hear it. I don't care. See, that just goes to show you. See, I don't give a fuck. I'm just calling it how I see it. If that's the energy what you serve me, that's what you give. I'm not saying Iyanla can't be helpful, but I do see Iyanla. And I do see that although maybe she wants to be helpful, maybe somewhere she do want to be helpful. But I think first and foremost, she's trying to secure the bag. If we can get your healing along the way, great, but ultimately this bitch, as we've seen on multiple occasions, she will wash her hands and her spirit will be clean. So what are we going to sit here and pretend for? But my point is, I feel just because Wanda wanted him to show up, here we go. No, I think we're okay. We're still a little washed out, but we can work with it. Okay, so it's like everybody keeps saying, but Wanda is the one who kept wanting him, and she knows, everybody knows. Oh, Tammy, that's another one. Back in the day, I was the only bitch that used to come for Tammy. See, now all the girls see what I saw like 8 years ago. Day one, I told y'all she was a bully. I told y'all what she was. Nobody wanted to believe me, because you know what? As black people, I think someone said it in one of my tweets, a lot of times, and it's unfortunate, we like to praise mess and bitches that we think if they get in your face and want to put hands on you, in our minds, that makes you think this bitch is real, and it don't. Because maybe you did beat her up, and you could still be just as wrong as you were before the fight. It don't make you right just because you can get loud. It don't make you right just because you can fight. It don't make you right just because whatever you think you bring it. What makes you right is if you're right. And I used to see Tammy and call her out, and people would say, no, she's so real. She's so real. You just don't get it. I'm like, okay, no, bitch. I get it. You don't get it. Because what it is I'm looking at the full burrito, and you just looking at the tortilla. See, that's why you don't know how to shop. And that's how I know when you talking about, I'm doing a little Mexican get-together, bitch. I already know your food ain't going to be talking about shit, bitch, because all you want to focus on is one aspect. So what about the refried beans? Did you do a little something to them? Because you can't just pop them straight out the pan and right into the burrito. But a bitch that don't know what she's doing, that's exactly what she would do. I'm just trying to explain something to you. So, all right. Tammy is another bitch that I told y'all about, but nobody wanted to see it. All right, so Now here we are with Katt, and everybody's saying, "Oh, he's a comedian. She knows what she's getting." Last time I checked, they were there to promote and to be interviewed. He's not on stage. He's not working right now, boo. So all these excuses, what you're saying, why it's okay for him to go off on her and roast her the way he did, because he's a comedian. Like I told the bitch before, Beyonce's a singer. Do that mean we want to see her sit down and everything she say needs to be a song? You may think that's legendary until she does it. An interview, you just trying to get to the bottom line, and everything got to be a song with this bitch. All right, here and there might be cute, a little ditty here, a little ditty there. There ditty, here ditty, but not everywhere ditty. That's what I'm saying. But instead, y'all bitches want to make excuses like, "Oh, he's a comedian. This what he do. This what he do." If I'm here to interview you, I want to interview you and like bring the fans into a part of your life that maybe they aren't aware of. Maybe get them, because I would say he's misunderstood. So let's get some understanding so we can so the fans can know where your head is and what you're trying to do. But instead you turn the whole thing into a hate fest where you calling niggas ugly, saying Tiffany Haddish got a diseased vagina. You brought in that negative energy, bitch. You did. And I don't give a flying fuck what the girls are saying. I see the majority of the girls are on Katt's side. I don't give a fuck. Don't matter. They can all be wrong. And that's just the way I feel about it. Bottom line, I normally don't like to take a strong stance like that, but it is what it is. In this case, I feel that I saw the footage. And what it is y'all bitches just don't want to give Wanda her tens, because I also think a part of it is because she's a woman, because she was the only woman in that room. And she was the only bitch that had the balls to stand up to Katt Williams. Because I'm going to tell you something. When he was doing all that hating, what he was doing, nobody else was stepping in to bring some positivity to it. Only she did. All the other men were just in the back ooh, ooh, ooh. They are afraid of him. That's what you call legend? That's what you call a legendary camaraderie, is you having an entourage of bitches that don't want to speak to you because they don't want to offend you. They know anything can tick you off. When he was saying, "Oh yeah, he ugly, don't nobody want to fuck these niggas, Hannibal, this one, that," all these names what he's dropping. He ugly, they ugly. Yeah, I made this many millions. All of what he was doing, nobody was "Oh, well, I'm proud of this person. I think it's good that they're getting..." Nobody was saying that but Wanda. And the only person who was trying to bring positivity to it is who y'all claim made the whole interview go to the left. That's another thing. That other guy, where he lost, not that it matters, but it is what it is. Frank Ski and that other man, Red Grant, I don't like either of them, and I'm going to tell you why. Frank Ski tried to claim on that interview what I saw on YouTube. He claimed, "Well, I thought it was just two comedians doing what they do." I don't even know Wanda personally, and me just watching that, I could see that she was uncomfortable, and I could see it. I don't even know her. And I could see that she felt under attack. How did I know that and you didn't? What it is you're just like Iyanla, where you probably do like Wanda, but you saw how it was going and you saw an opportunity this shit is going to be ratings gold. You saw that, you knew it, and that's what you were banking on. You may as well just own it, because to really sit there and be "Oh, I thought y'all were just comedians going back and forth." I don't even know this bitch, and it made me uncomfortable, and I could see that it was going a different direction. I hate a weak nigga. If you're messy, I'm not gonna fuck with you, but I would respect you maybe a little bit more if it was "You know what, I was just being messy. I'm gonna just be real. I knew it was legendary. I knew the girls were going to live, and so it was what it was." Frank, stop pretending like you didn't know. You did know. And you were keying off to the side. And it was the way that you were laughing shows me that you knew it was wrong. Because his laugh was one of those guilty laughs where he found it funny, but because he knew Wanda was getting roasted and her feelings were hurt, he was wanting to turn. I'm telling you, I could read a bitch "No problem. I see what you're doing." You knew it was wrong, because that's why you were laughing like that. You were trying to hold it, he was trying to hold it in, because he knew he was laughing at something he wasn't supposed to be laughing at. That's what it was. And you just now that I actually know what you look like, because all these years, I never really knew what they looked like. I had heard them here and there on the radio. I knew that they were legendary on radio, but I never knew what they looked like. For my first experience to see what he looked like, for it to be this, yuck. Because it makes him look I bet you he was a nerd. He probably just wanted to be cool so bad. I know his energy. I'm ugh. That's what Wanda got to work with. He's probably extremely insecure. I know it. I can smell it. It's like a certain type of pheromone you emit. Like, you're a very submissive, like, you want to give it energy like you tough, but I see you. All the money in the world and you couldn't cover that stench, bitch. I see you. And for you to let her go down, if that had been my co-host, it would not have gone down like that. Because I saw the disrespect. Because once he started coming for the glitter on her lipstick, I would have chimed right on in right there. And I'm like, and you got enough perm residue, okay? Enough spritz. I would have went down the whole list. Enough extra fabric on this suit, like, we both got a lot of extra, so it just depends on what you want to focus on. We can focus on my lips, or we can focus on that spritz in your head. We can focus on my lips, or we can focus on that tight-ass suit. Wanda, the only thing I would say you did wrong is you didn't go harder. Because look, you tried to handle it a certain way, and the fans turned on you anyway. And the fans, hold on, let me fix this. Girl, can you believe it, Wanda? The fans flipped on you anyway, bitch. This just goes to show you how these bitches can be. Because even in her response, people tried to like, what don't you understand? Everything she said made perfect sense. Because even without me saying that, I agree. I already knew that's how she was feeling. Because I said it on my live show. It was just very apparent to me that she didn't want to argue with him. It was so apparent. So blatantly obvious that she was like trying to put it into a positive. Like, no, you know, I think it's great she's getting an opportunity. I think it's like she was trying to be positive. Even when she asked the question, here we go. This son is really playing with me. Hold on one second, family. She is really trying it. But it was very clear. And then even when she asked the question, you could see in her energy, she just wanted to stop what they were doing and bring it positive. So she was like, so what kind of, like you could see in her energy, she was not coming for him. Why y'all making excuses for a whack nigga? He really is whack. Like, he stay in trouble, and y'all see it on tape how it happened. And even with y'all knowing his history, and even seeing on tape that he's the one bringing the negativity, y'all still gonna like throw Wanda under the bus, and she do good around this city. This bitch don't stay in trouble. I hate y'all sometimes. I really do hate people sometimes. Like, I really hate that. Here it is, you have one woman sitting in a room full of men, and I can see her overthinking everything. Like, if I cry, I'm gonna be too weak. If I get upset, because that's Katt, his weak ass. Oh, you a strong black woman, ain't you? Like, he was trying to take her defense before she even got to it. He wanted to take that position, like he wanted to put that bug in her ear, so when she did get to the point of being angry, she'll be thinking, I don't want to, like, I saw, it's unfair. And I just hate that she went down like that on some shit where it's like, y'all gonna defend this nigga? Really? This one? I'm not saying Wanda's always right. I can't speak for all the other stuff because I never saw all whatever everyone's, Wanda been shady. She always shading people. I've never experienced that. I don't really follow the radio like that. But from that clip, what I saw, and like I said, I do know who they are because I have heard their names and I do listen to the radio here and there, but not enough to where I would know who's coming on, who they've interviewed, how it went. What I'm saying is, when Wanda need to be chopped, chop her. In this case, everybody went down on her, and I'm like, what? Y'all going down on this woman who's been on the radio, 20-something years, never gotten into no trouble, gives back to the city, and all she's here to do is her job. And the first time she needed defense from the fans, y'all decide y'all want to throw her under the bus for Katt Williams. For Katt Williams, people are calling for this woman to be fired. They want her fired. They call it this Katt Williams in his grand duration what he gave for Wanda, in his grand roast what he served Wanda. He purposely poked at all the things that he knew that he believed would make a woman insecure: her age, her weight, her hair, her makeup, her lipstick, you know what I'm saying, her makeup, her hands. He literally went down the list of all the things that he felt could disarm and make a woman feel insecure, and he hit all those buttons. All those buttons. And y'all claim that just because she asked him what was the meal that his children are proud that he makes, and he had an attitude even with that, I don't give a fuck. Yes, he did. Yes, he did. So when she was like, kind of had enough, like, okay, can you just answer the question? I understood where she was coming from, because everything with this nigga gotta have a build-up. Before he can answer the question, he gotta give you 3 minutes prelude leading into the lewd. Then there gotta be a post-lewd. Everything with him is a motherfucking project. And I'm glad that Wanda was like, I don't have no more time for you. The only thing I wish you would have done, Wanda, is said, fuck the fans and really laid into him, because either way they turned on you. They did. And I could see that she was hurt. And on that thing that I saw on YouTube, the interview with her and Frank Ski, even in that, I felt she didn't really say how she wanted to. I think she had more to say. I think she really did not express to Frank, at least not, maybe she did behind the scenes, but on camera, I feel the way, that's my dog in the background snoring if y'all hear that. For me, it felt like she really didn't lay into him how she didn't say what she really, I think what she wanted to say was, you know me long enough to know, you know my energy, you know me. That what happened was, even if it happened on the radio, you let it go online. And just, not even as just your coworker, but at this point as your friend, you allowed that to get out into the ether to where everyone, now look at everyone, like they're coming for her. Like she never had no problems. Now all of a sudden she's all these things, she needs to be fired. Frank had a hand in that, but he was okay with that as long as those ratings were on point. And see, that's where I lose respect for him. Because if Wanda was my co-host, I would never let nobody speak to her like that. I would not. It would be a whole problem with everybody up in that studio that day. Because I'll be like, I'm sorry. Okay, you talking about her lipstick, but make sure, first of all, he's sitting up there looking like a Donald Trump supporter with that make. I feel like Katt Williams is an undercover coon. You want to throw that around? White America, you come, I see you. Maybe you're the coon. You being a hater is not the ticket. It may get you some press, it may get you some steam, but what it's really doing is giving the bitch you don't like more attention. And all you did was push her even further beyond your reach. Because the more you talk about her, the more the other girls are going to ask her what she thinks. Because don't nobody really care what you think. Don't nobody really care what you feel. Don't nobody really care what you think about the movie, because the movie's still sold out, bitch. Let me know when you have a movie that comes out so we can compare and contrast and see where you stand amongst the other girls. Because you act like you know what it takes to make a great special, and yet you still sit up here in this busted ass big and tall suit that you claim is Versace 2019. I mean, some part of that, something in the milk ain't quite clean. Don't know what it is exactly yet, girl, but what you wouldn't do is going on my co-host. And I would be perfectly okay with people saying, oh, this queen started in with her. Well, you can say it however you want to say it, but she came in here thinking she was going to have a motherfucking attitude. And I don't care if Wanda begged her to come. Because you know, my mama used to say, if you going to do something, do it with the right attitude. Or don't do it at all. Because the same way how y'all saying, oh, she kept asking. Well, this nigga could have continued to say no. He did not have to turn around and say yes. If he was really like so bothered and didn't want to come, just don't show up then. How about that? Just don't come. Nobody had no, but he said yes. So at the moment you decided to say yes, okay, I'm here for my friend Red Grant, who, by the way, because of you, the whole interview got overshadowed. And nobody's even thinking about this nigga, to be quite frank. I'm gonna be honest with you, when I heard it the first time, I didn't even know it was for his special. Because I was so looking forward to seeing what was this fallout with Katt Williams that I totally wasn't even focused on him the first go round. Like, I heard him, but nothing stood out because I'm like, okay, so far everything is going good. But boom, when Katt kicked in, it was like, okay, here we go. This is it. Because this already, the energy is bad from the instant the camera went on him. And by the way, he still did not answer the question. All he answered, as far as that meal prep, all you really answered is how you prepare a meal and for the price point that you prepare her. What the question was, bitch, here we go again. Do you not have the answer? It's just kind of like, here again, here you go now answering the actual question. The question really was, what do you make that is the crowd favorite? Now, you said you had a vegan, a meat eater, and someone who only eats vegetables. That's very specific, but we can work with it. What's the vegan's favorite thing? Okay, the vegan's favorite thing is boom, boom, boom. The meat eater is boom, boom, boom. And the vegetable person is boom, boom, boom. That would have been the answer that we were looking for. What is the thing that they love that you make? But instead, because money is not an issue. Like, this nigga is so grandiose and y'all bitches just don't see it. Y'all live for mess and stupidity. Because that anybody who's living for that, to me, is a bitch that's like, okay. Because that's not the question. Well, since money is not an issue, like, did we say it was? Did we say it was? You just wanted to argue with this woman because she was the only one who was like trying to be positive. Everybody else was just silent and laughing. Even though she laughed too, I feel like that was just her laughing just to keep things even kill. Because the shit he was saying really wasn't funny. Oh, Tiffany Haddish has a diseased vagina. Okay. You sound like one of those bitter men that she got a diseased vagina because she probably never sleep with you. Okay? You don't even know how to function in your day-to-day life. Then I heard, that's what I was going to say. Now he done bopped the bitch over top of her head at Uber. I suppose that was the Uber's fault as well, right? The way y'all like to compose stories and put things together. I imagine that is all the Uber's fault, perhaps. You know, they didn't get them there exactly at the time the GPS was stating because the light turned red and it wasn't green, girl, so we have to wait a little bit longer. But Katt just could not wait because she had to get to that perm appointment because she claimed her hair is natural, but them roots were growing in. And girl, that hair was falling off because it really, like I said, girl, it may flow, but it don't grow. Because her hair been the same length since I was like 13. And there is no excuse for this bitch to have the same, but that's how I knew she got the Al Sharpton. Because Al Sharpton haircut been the same length since... It's a difference when you know a bitch is trimming her ends. But I know what a bitch who's getting her ends trimmed look like. And I know what a bitch whose hair just won't grow. I know what it look like, but it's because you're bitter. I think if you weren't so angry and so bitter, bitch, maybe the follicles could focus on growth. But they're so intimidated, they're like, girl, let's just maintain what we got, bitch. Stop fucking around. Dealing with your motherfucking monkey ass. But that's another thing real quick that the fans, they were like, yeah, and I went and watched it. Because they were like, oh, y'all should watch Red Grant's video. Y'all should watch Red Grant's video. This is what I mean when I say bitches are too easily convinced. Believe what your eyes told you. This nigga had an attitude. Red Grant, to me, you fake. And the reason I think you fake is because you opened up that video and you said, Wanda is your friend. And you said Katt Williams is your friend. But it's very obvious to me that you came up there to do PR, damage control for Katt Williams so that he did not look like the bad guy. And instead, you tried to make Wanda into the bad guy. I don't believe you. I don't. I don't believe that this woman came up there talking bad about his kids. You're lying. And you're just trying to say all the things that you think it would take to make people feel justified in supporting Katt. Oh, she talked about his kids. She did this, she did that. She was talking to him like a child. I don't believe you. I really just don't believe you. That he could be telling the truth, but I'm just basing it off my initial instinct. My initial instinct is you don't even want to look in the camera. Talk to me to the camera and tell me what happened. But it was just the way he taking all this time to tell the story. He ain't really talking about nothing. And when he does say something, do you have any proof? So we supposed to justify everything we saw on a story that can't be corroborated? Were there any other witnesses that can attest and say, yes, Wanda was there that morning, giving him a lot of attitude, talking about his children? It's like y'all just gonna hear him say that and just believe it. Not that Katt who always has an issue with everyone. Maybe this is just another person he had a fallout with. Maybe it's not really a conspiracy of Wanda trying to do this, that, and the fourth. Maybe he just showed up like he normally do. How he always does in typical Katt Williams fashion. Tired and late. Dusty as fuck. As per usual. Maybe she just rolled up in there like she normally do and had an attitude. Why can't it just be that? I hate that y'all trying to take this woman down who's been doing this consistently for all these years and don't give nobody no motherfucking problems. You don't have to be a big fan, but she don't give nobody no issues. And she don't bring shame onto our name. Katt Williams, here he is with all this opportunity and can't seem to get right. But I think Lauryn Hill said it best. How you gonna win when you ain't right within, bruv? How do you expect to do it, bruv? Because you up here talking hella shit, getting beat up by children. Yeah, I see you, bitch. You's whack. And people just can't see through your whackness. Because maybe you were mind girls of their childhood in some weird way. I don't know. But I see you. And I'm not going to let you out of my crosshairs, bitch, because I see you. And at the end of the day, Wanda, I don't give a fuck. You have my support. I'm not saying that you're always going to be right. And if you ever get out of pocket, I will let you know in a loving, respectful way. But on this, you are not wrong. Katt Williams absolutely fucking tried it, and he knows he tried it. And the fans are just, I don't understand what they're on. I don't know. I wish I could tell you, Wanda. Let me take one more drag for my pen. Miss Wanda, I sincerely wish I could tell you. life is just so much better when you have a little bit of assistance on your side. But, it's like, that's why these girls can't take me, bitch. Because I'm at the point in my life where I just don't give no fucks, bitch. I'm not perfect, and I'm never going to be perfect. But I try to the best of my ability to do what's right. Do I always get it right? No. In this instance, I really believe I have it right. I do. I feel that for people, just read the comments. Like, people are really coming down on her in a way where I just think, like, y'all are really fucking trying it. Y'all are really trying it. I can't. And I think it's because maybe she's a bigger woman, too. Like, it's just, I hate it. I just hate it. I hate it. Wanda, you are a beautiful woman. And you do have kissable lips, bitch. And I like your short haircut. How about that, bitch? Bitch, you are slaying these curves. And Lane Bryant would be honored if they should be so lucky if you said yes to have you as the motherfucking face. Because if I was a big girl, a BBW, yes, I would go up in there if I saw your ass on a billboard. Yes, I would. What is Katt Williams telling us? How to look tired in a suit? How to make an expensive suit look like you got it from Ross? No disrespect to Ross. But I'm just saying, he was like so proud. Oh, Versace 2019. Like, okay, and Versace makes mistakes too. Guaranteed she didn't send it to you to promote it. It's not like they gave it to you like Beyonce. Like, we don't even need to charge you, Beyonce, because we know anything we put you in, people are going to want it. They're going to want to emulate that. Okay, Katt probably bought that suit because ain't nobody pressed on having him represent a company. Bet you Wanda can get a sponsor. Bet you Wanda could do it. I don't know what you want from me. I don't know what you want. Let me see if I can darken this for the children. I'm just telling it to you the way my heart is telling it to moi. I'm just doing what my heart is calling me to. I don't come up here to talk about all the press, or all the celebrity news, because everything don't motherfucking bother me. And then there's those topics where I feel like it's getting enough coverage, but I'm gonna be real with you. This whole Katt Williams situation really kind of, in my mind, showed me why we are not further as a people. And I know that may seem like an extreme response, but to me, I don't think it's that extreme. It just shows me how we definitely need to hold these other girls accountable. Part of our issue, though, is that we don't hold each other accountable. I understand being a fan. I understand respecting someone. No one is saying for you to let them know about themselves, you have to be rude. That's the thing, too. But see, that's what we've been trained. Like, realness means disrespect. Realness means rude. I think that people feel like, I don't want to disrespect. I don't want to do this. You don't have to do that. Just be truthful. You can still say it in love. Like, bitch, you did try it. I love you down. And I'm rooting for you. So get your shit together so I can buy tickets and show up. And like, you can give a bitch love and let her know that you got her back. But I just feel like we live in that situation showed me that you would rather defend someone who, in my opinion, is just so wrong and believe stories that you cannot prove just because you want Wanda to be wrong, when it was very apparent what happened. When you do stuff like that, I feel like the outside girls are watching and they can see how easy it is for us to just like that, just fall apart and be disagreeable. And they see like, these bitches don't even hold themselves accountable. They're never going to get it together to a point to where they can hold us accountable. So that's just a pipe dream what y'all doing. Because even on baseline issues where it's just real simple, where it's like it's not even that complicated, he did come in there with the attitude. She was the only woman in the room, and she clearly, you could see it all over her face, she was stuttering, she couldn't get her words out. She did not want to fight that man. She did not. And you could sit there and be like, oh, she wanted that, she just didn't win. She did not want that. And had he never taken it there, it would have just been a normal interview with a few jokes here and there, but it would have been an interview, not a roast off. And Katt, in my opinion, is a fucking coward, because something in my spirit tells me he would never sit across the grown man talking like that. Like, really coming at them like that with an attitude the whole time. Something tells me he wouldn't. But then again, from the look of it, he probably surrounds himself with subpar men. You still a man, but you's just a punk. You know what I'm saying? You's just a fucking punk. And I know girls who like to roll where they can be the one who kind of walks out front, puffed up. But when push come to shove, then it's like, let the other girls take the lead. Yeah, girl, I think I got your number. Katt Williams is the issue. He's the common denominator with all these girls. He has an issue. And I'm not saying for you to turn your back on him, but don't try to make him right where he's blatantly wrong. Like, love him in the spirit of Christ and call for help. Like, can we please get him evaluated? Someone who loves him, who has the power, let's get him evaluated. Let's really get him back on track so we can get back to the art instead of all this beef and what she's trying to do. But instead, it's like, everybody would be like, oh, girl, yes, legendary. How embarrassing for Wanda. Like, I'm like, here it is. You got all this respect in Atlanta. This crackhead queen rolls her crack rock looking motherfucking ass all up in your motherfucking kingdom. And this bitch done sat up here and turned all your fucking disciples against your ass. Would you look at that? See, that's why these women don't like these men. Now I get it. I'm not saying I don't think it's all men, but I do see it's like you wouldn't have tried no man like that. I feel like you tried it like that because you felt like I think you were, number one, insulted that she had so much to say back to you. Because I was like, it ain't about that. Like he was not having it for her interjection, trying to be positive. So I think he was, number one, offended. This bitch is speaking to me. Bitch, you're just there for wall candy. You just sit there and chime in, yes ma'am, yes sir, whatever. But bitch, ain't nobody really talking to you. I think that was his subconscious tone. Because anytime she would interject, you could see his whole energy like, who's talking to you? No one's like, I'm speaking. Like, you could see that was what he was giving. So it's like, you already had your eyes set on her because you was like, oh no, this bitch about to go down. Questioning me on radio when I'm speaking. Because then he ended up talking about sizes. He's like, oh, something, something, something. You don't really want to talk about sizes. She never even mentioned sizes. She called him Lil Mama. But I think her calling him Lil Mama was more just like, because he is an effeminate man. He's more on the masculine side, but I do view Katt Williams to be, he strikes me as, but he has the worst of the feminine. He has, in my opinion, the worst of it. Like, he's masculine, but he is cunt to me. But I feel like he's the worst kind of cunt. Like, in the gay community, he would be the kind of bitch that I would not fuck with, and I would potentially fight her. It's like, I would try to get away, just not even let her energy affect me. But she got so much mouth, like, I could easily see me going upside this bitch head. Because that's who she is. Like, I feel like what she serves is just, like, she be so pressed on her hair. And just, like, she thinks she's so, like, she probably thinks she more clean than her girlfriends. Like, she probably thinks she more clean than her wife. She probably be trying to give her wife tips about how to stay clean. Ugh. Make me sick. He's the worst of the feminine. He's not the divine feminine. He's the lower vibrating, lower operating, trash operator. This bitch that don't got no business about her motherfucking self and got everything to say about everybody else. But where's your special, bitch? You talking about all these specials that you've done. But I think Janice said it. What have you done for me lately, bitch? Besides end up on the press, through the blogs, because you're talking about somebody else that's getting the bag. When's the last time you snatched yourself up a bag? Like, a bag or two. Like, everybody is out in these streets hustling, bitch. You ain't the only motherfucker worthy of an opportunity, bitch. We are all trying to get our due. So why don't you calm your old tired ass down, leprechaun? Yeah. See, that's why I couldn't have been on that motherfucking show. Because it's like, it would have started real good. I'm never here to fight with no bitch on purpose. But if I'm sitting there and she coming at me and it's very obvious that she's coming for me, well, the fans may turn and maybe this will be my last episode, but let's do it, bitch. Gloves are off, bitch. Since you want to go down, let's go down, bitch. Because I'm not going to sit here and go back and forth with your motherfucking ass. How about that? Why don't you take off that tight ass suit and try what I just said on for motherfucking size, bitch? Because I told it to your ass the way it needs to be told. That's what just happened, bitch. You just can't take it. Because you and that tight ass perm think that your mouth is the slickest. Okay, well, you can think what you want. But I'm ready for a bitch that you come for to just read you for filth. Like, just blow this bitch up into the stratosphere the way she needs to be blown. And stop playing. Bitch with that tight ass devil's cube with this bitch got over top of her face. Bitch, no, she won't. See, now I feel like I'm trying to defend one person. Now I'm being ratchet. But you know what? here and there, from time to time, you do have to read The Girls from 1211 because Katt deserved to be read. Y'all know he do. You know it's true. Oh, now what y'all mad at me? All what Katt done said and I'm wrong? No. I'm not gonna let him get away with it. I'm not wrong. This nigga is a bully and I'm not gonna let him get away with it. Even if I'm the only person saying it, bitch, you are a fucking bully. And you did come on that show and bully motherfucking Wanda. And these motherfuckers that are gassing you up can gas you up. But at the end of the day, I'm deflating your motherfucking ass because I see you. And I see what you did. And Wanda did not do nothing to you, bitch. Stop lying. Oh, she's talked about my kids. That's the easiest thing for you to say to try to get the fans to be, oh, see, now it makes sense why he had a bad attitude. Now it makes sense. Told ya. But bitch, even before he did that video, you was already agreeing. So it's like, you make it seem like you had the tea beforehand. You didn't have the tea and you still was agreeing with Katt. And him telling that story don't make it the real tea, bitch. I don't believe him. I don't believe him. Something about it makes me feel like he's just doing PR damage control for Katt Williams. Because maybe Katt Williams is opening doors for him and it's like blackmail. I don't know. But I can't believe that Katt is this wrong. Because if it was all that, why did he say it during the interview? Yeah, I'm gonna lay into you, Wanda. Because that's kind of bitch I'm gonna be. If I'm gonna just show up and get your ass unexpected, I'm gonna let you know why I'm getting you. You know what? Yeah, since we talking about this bitch with her glitter, yeah, remember how you was asking me about my kids behind the scenes being real disrespectful? Like, I would have put it out right then. Why didn't you? Now all of a sudden, all these extra stories after the fact just to make him into the good guy, bitch. I see you, hoe. I see your ass. We're going to take one more drag, and I'm going to sign off because I have a live show to do. Again, please become a patron on today. I'm not going to let you down, bitch. This is motherfucking spooky October. And, bitch, I just feel like October, November, going into December, those months are so special. For me, in particular, because I'm a Scorpio. I'm a November Scorpio. November 3rd, to be precise. But, I just feel there's something fresh in the air when October, November, December come. It's just something crisp. It's just something magical, something whimsical. Make your dreams come true. These next 3 months, hustle the hardest you've ever hustled this year. And these next 3 months, really hustle, push it to the limits. Whatever it is that you're trying to do. Because the universe is calling for that, I feel. This is it. This is your time, bitch. You've been waiting for an opportunity. This is it. Bitch. This is it, girl. This is it, and this is all there is. So stop waiting. It's I understand it. I understand. It got to be a mix of patience, timing, and execution. But at some point, it needs to be a little bit less patience, a little bit more timing, and a lot more execution. We got to start executing, girl. I know how it is. Trust me. I'm not even making it seem like it's easy because it's not. But it's entirely possible and it's doable. You know what I'm saying? So make these next few months count. Like I told you before, become a patron on today. Bitch, I know you balling. Put those coins off to this side for me. Come on through and collect your plate on today. 4 years worth of content. Either it's 4 or we're pushing 4. It's crazy how much time has just flown. But 4 years worth of content, bitch. Hours, days. Girl, days and nights, bitch. Weekends, what? Go get you a cute little bottle of wine.
Kick off your shoes and relax your feet. Go party on down to your Patreon plate.
Girl, I'm not playing with you. I'm not playing with you. As per usual, cards will be up top. Links down below in the description box for your convenience. I want to thank you all for tuning in and always loving on me and showing me so much love. It means the world to me. Even if we disagree, I'm sorry, girl. I love you down, but I just had to say it, girl. I just had to say it because I do believe that it needs to be said. And it's no disrespect, it's no shade. And it's going to happen sometimes. We're going to disagree sometimes. But I did feel Katt needs to be read for filth. You know, that don't mean he can't change. If I see him changing, it's not something I'm going to take it back, but I will acknowledge it, and I want him to grow. But he also don't get to sit up on radio and ruin someone's career and then try to blame it on them and make it seem like they started the fight with him. I can't let it slide, fam. I cannot let it slide. So I love you down. You already know the drill. Yeah. V.S. Blanche, Little Kelly's on the best will always come through. And as always, until next time, baby. That's all. As the light comes through. That's all there